Hey, this is Matt once again, and I was recording a bunch of videos and I saw that my friend Michael Keane, the Choice Voice, did a video on this, and I figure since I'm sitting here, why not share some of my thoughts on this? There's a trailer to the new Evil Dead film, Evil Dead Rise. It was supposed to go to HBO Max, now it's going to theaters. And to be perfectly honest, it looked like any typical demon movie, possession movie that has been done to death in the past 10 years. From the Conjuring films to the Insidious films to spin offs like The Nun, and there's The Possession with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I mean, hell, there was one I saw the other day. It was a request, Pray for the Devil, which had the same shot of a woman, in this case a little girl, climbing up the wall, getting in the corner like Spider-Man and doing just like the end of this trailer. I just saw this in a movie called Pray for the Devil the other day. Now, Sam Raimi's producing it, not that it matters. Bruce Campbell's producing it, again, not that it matters. Bruce Campbell retired from the role of Ash, at least live action form. I'm sure he'll still do it video game, animated form. And like I said, the trailer just looked like any typical demon movie. I mean, what about it, other than the book, showcases Evil Dead? I mean, here's what people don't understand, and this is my issue with the 2013 film. The 2013 film had good gore. That's it. There's nothing else I could tell you about that movie other than it had good gore, and if you watched the Red Band trailer, you saw all the best bits. The ton, the this and that. Other than the gore, what else with that 2013 film? And that's the thing of it. Do people think Evil Dead is only about gore? There is gore in it, but what made the Evil Dead trilogy was, number one, the creativity, and number two, having a character like Ash in it. When you don't have creativity, when you don't have ingenuity, and you don't have something like Ash, then it's not Evil Dead. It's the Conjuring Part 4, it's Insidious Part 7, it's all this other stuff. Again, any typical demon movie, only it's a bit more grisly. I'll give you that. Because I remember gore in the Evil Dead trilogy, but you know what else I remember? I remember light bulbs filling up with blood. I remember screen projectors bleeding in front of Ash's character. I remember him putting his hand in a mirror and it turned into water. I remember all these deer head, lampshades, shutters laughing at Ash. I remember a disembodied hand running around, giving him the middle finger as the guy's trying to shoot it. I remember tree creatures. I remember creatures like Henrietta turn into that lawn-necked deek of a creature. I remember, the weird rotten head creature that tries to pull Ash in at the end of Evil Dead 2. I remember your skeletons and eyeballs popping out of shoulders and becoming evil Ash. I remember all this ingenuity and creativity. Trying to get the book, but it's trying to bite you, trying to suck him into a vortex. I'm going to keep repeating, creativity, ingenuity. That's gone in these new Evil Dead films. That's not there. That's what made Evil Dead what it was. To step aside, to differentiate itself from all of these other just generic demon movies. And people either don't care, don't think about it, or don't give a shit. Or don't remember. If there were scenes in that trailer, it might as well have been The Grudge. When the woman's with the headphones is staring and there's a creature going, and that's a grudge moment. You might as well have the fucking stupid sound of the cat meow, coming out of the damn mouth. Climbing up the wall, getting the pose in the corner, Spider-Man hissing. Various upon various possession, exorcism movies have done that. Like I just am going to repeat. Pray for the Devil was a film that came out last year that did the same damn thing. And it's one of those things where not just that, but it was also one of the few horror franchises that had a male lead, which was different, which was unique, which made it stand apart from the pack. It made it different and unique that you had a male lead. In the first film, he wasn't a superhero, he was just or anything, he was just a regular guy. In the second film, he's becoming more of the badass, and in the third film, he was the badass. And he became a badass at the end of the second film. And again, that made it different and unique and interesting and stand out. Now it's another female protagonist that's typical of any other horror franchise. And that's with everything. Taking away the personality. You took away the personality Evil Dead and just made it generic and bland looking. You haven't seen the movie. Yeah, I'm basing it on the marketing material that we have. That's what trailers are meant for. Like, people do not understand what a purpose of a trailer is. The purpose of a trailer is for them to do a good enough job to get you interested to see the film. That's the point of the trailer. If you don't think that's the point, then tell me what the point is. The point is to get you intrigued to go see the film. If it doesn't do that, then either it's the trailer's fault or it's the movie's fault. If you don't think that's the purpose of a trailer, then you're flat out wrong. Because that's what a trailer's meant to do. And it just looks like a lame remake of Demons 2. The only difference of Evil Dead is it takes place in not even a full high-rise building, like a little apartment building. And it's funny, maybe because the trailer doesn't want to give it away, of course, but I'm guessing there's going to be, I would assume, a lot of Deadites, even though you mainly just see the one Deadite, the mom character. I also find it funny, there was a still picture of someone with a chainsaw that looked like he was in the parking garage, and I don't know how many apartment buildings have chainsaws. It'll be the back of someone's pickup truck. Well, how convenient. I'm sure at the end, like, they go back to the cabin, and they gotta go back to the source of the evil to stop this. Or one kidnaps a girl or something, they gotta go to the cabin, so whatever, and the ending takes place at the cabin. But the way the picture I had with the chainsaw looked like it was in a parking garage or something, but whatever. If it's the parking garage, it's goofy. If the picture was altered and it's instead at the cabin, then okay, you've seen that before. You've seen that in the 2013 film. There was a chainsaw. Okay, I mean, cool, there's a chainsaw. Doesn't mean it's going to be an automatic pass of a movie. People are like, will it make money? Yes, because it's a familiar franchise. It's not going to make $100 million, but it's not going to make as much as Scream 5, but it'll make a profit. Because nostalgia is a big hooker today. That's why they keep doing this. Halloween 2018 and its trilogy. I mean, as much as Halloween ends such, I guarantee because it was low budget, still made some money. You know, IPs coming back. Scream 5 made money. It's just how it is. Nostalgia rules. And can we go back to the past? Do you remember the past? Can we get some nostalgia, melt it out of another franchise? that's past his expiration date. Again, if you're not going to have Ash, if you're not going to have ingenuity and creativity, then just don't do the fucking movie. Or make an animated film with Bruce Campbell as Ash, or do something else to that effect. And I also find funny, like, you look at the cast, and it's like, okay, there's a mom, there's another who's our female lead, there's a daughter, there's a trans person. Yeah, guys are not allowed. White males are not allowed. Again, it was fine back in the day to have Bruce Campbell star in it, but you can't have anyone else do that. Well, it'd just be another Ash. Well, with any lead, they don't try to make it another Ash or another. There's always going to be comparison. Hate to be very bad news, there's always going to be comparisons. And it's never going to be up to snuff. Whether it be a guy or a girl. Again, just what made it unique was that. I mean, hell, even when they. On a side note, I was on a stream the other day and talking about this video games like Silent Hill. And how that video game starred a guy named Harry, but then the director said, well, he's looking for his daughter, and he would faint, he would go dizzy, and so that means he had feminine traits. So when we made the movie, we figure we'll just make him a woman. It's like guys can't be stars of horror films, apparently. Yeah, they can. I've seen some good ones. Dawn of the Dead original, with Ken Foray, Hills of Eyes remake, Deliver Us from Evil, with Eric Bana, Evil Dead films, but no, Evil Dead, again, just a big old female fest. Whatever. So you can't have a male lead anymore. You can't have any creativity anymore. You can't have crazy stuff happening where you don't know what will happen next. That was the fun of Evil Dead films, is you don't know what the hell will happen next, because anything could happen. The fucking wall could open up and try to eat you. I mean, anything could happen. But this is going to become just another typical demon movie. Doing grudge type things. Which, hell, Sam Raimi produced the remake of The Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar back in the day. So there you go. So it just... I know people want to say I'm wrong, but what makes this different from other demon movies, if that's the case? Nothing. No personality, no uniqueness, and a little bit the Evil Dead franchise had has been taken out and replaced with gore, gore, gore. I love gore. I love practical effects. But again, the Evil Dead 2013 film had that and nothing else. It seems like this is following the same formula. It's going to have good gore and nothing else. And I'm sorry, that's not enough for me for an Evil Dead movie. That to me does not automatically make it an Evil Dead film. And for those who say it does, then I don't know, maybe you didn't know what Evil Dead was in the first place. Because go rewatch those films again. There's a lot more to them than just gore.